Mayong hapon, good afternoon. Welcome to another Q&A segment of the 19th Mindanao Film Festival. Just last night, last night we were joined by our friends from Southeast Asia, Malaysian and Indonesia filmmakers. I think Malaysian filmmakers, no. Now we will be joined by another group of filmmakers from overseas. We have Berlabuh from, I think this is Indonesia, Haris Yuliyanto, Lichens, Karan, Wongprakarnsanti, and My Grandmother is an Egg by Wu-Ching Chang, and Ritual of the Artichoke by Ximena Gonzalez. I think this is from Argentina. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Thank you for stopping by, for sharing your time this afternoon. How are you? Let's start with Karan. How are you, Karan? From I think this is from Thailand, no Thai.
Thailand. Yes. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Now I'm fine, but I think in this moment, Chiang Mai had pollution PM 2.5, so I a little bit nervous and stuff, and annoying a little bit about in pollution. So, but now I'm fine. Yep.
So Chiang Mai, is it cold there?
Pardon?
Okay. Is it cold in Chiang Mai?
Oh yeah,
They say it's like Baguio. I haven't been gone to Chiang Mai, but they say it's like here in Baguio, the highland mountains. Because when I saw your film, it's in the mountains.
yeah. Now Chiang Mai has around 25 degrees. Yeah, Celsius. So I think the it's not so cold for me. I think it's relaxing place and the temperature is okay for me. But I'm not sure for
But
anyone.
the problem is pollution. What's that?
Uh,
Pollution from cars or from forest fire? There is a
uh,
film. There's burning forests.
yeah.
The,
Actually, I'm not sure about the main cause of the pollution because some people
it's
say
not
that it's
haze.
yeah.
It's not
Pardon?
haze like the forest. There's someone burning in your
Yes,
backyard.
yes, yes,
There's
yes. That's right.
oh,
But
okay. Then we have, thank you, Karan. Then we have Wu-Ching Chang from this is Taiwan. No? My grandmother is an egg. It's about your grandmother who is paired to was sent to another home, another family. So, am I right? Is that a tradition in your place in Taiwan?
Yeah, so hi everyone. Thank you for having me here. I'm Wu-Ching Chang, the director of My Grandmother is an Egg. Yeah, and this film is about a traditional practice in Taiwan. Uh, it's called 童养媳. So people like 70 years ago, people they like having a children sending or giving another family to be raised as a future daughter-in-law. So this film is about my grandmother's experience as a 童养媳.
I heard that you're on an errand, so I'm going to prioritize you. I hope Harris Berlabuh can understand, and also Karan can understand. So let's uh, I'll kung sa Tagalog pa unahin kita, we'll prioritize you because you're on travel, you're mobiling somewhere.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we'll
sorry
start
about
with
that.
you. We'll feel so that will not take much of your time. So there's the tradition. No, is it still continuing in your country? The what do you call that? You
Oh yeah,
send your
it's called
young child to.
Yeah, so it's called 童养媳, but it's the
童养媳.
tradition has like decades, like 70 years ago. Uh, People don't have like something like that in society at the moment. Yeah, fortunately. So even though it's the tradition has been decades, I think the patriarchal shadow still lingers. So what I want to tell audience, I am to reflects upon the woman's operation and the struggle for freedom in this film. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm on the road to a lecture, so I'm on the
Oh. So you have a
on the
lecture.
way now.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, but no rush. I can do the QA session. It's no rush, so it's okay. Thank you.
Okay. What was the process behind it? It was an animation, and there, it was like part animation. Then you had some pictures, no? Photos. So what was? How do you describe your style of the film?
Yeah, so it's a documentary animated short film. Uh, the film is based on the voice of interview with my grandmother's children. I interviewed my aunts and uncles to ask them some questions about the tradition and how they think about the family and my grandmother's life. So this film is based on the documentary context and also the historical and cultural context. And it's also an animated short film. It's completed when I did my Master of Animation at Royal College of Art in London. So it's a graduation short film actually, and it's like I combined like animated documents and then also animated elements and also the documentary context. So it's also an experimental animated short film because I had something like I animate with egg white and egg yolk because egg as a symbolization in this film to act as a metaphor of woman in the film. Yeah.
And your grandmother was also into business of selling eggs, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Uh,
So in her life, she has sell eggs and for like 10 years, and it's like very uh, labor intensive work because she have peel eggs and cook egg and sell eggs till midnight every day. So it's also product. It's also like egg is also a metaphor of her works and also a metaphor of woman and also a metaphor of a productive role in a male-dominated society.
because in the film, your mother was grandmother when she was young. She was already working before primary school. She's already chores, household chores in the early morning, going to school from when she was a child until still old. She was working. How do you um, have you met your grandmother or it was you were born when she already died?
Oh, she is still alive at the
Ah,
moment,
she's alive.
actually.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
but
was
yeah, let's.
because that's
I really
because
want to. Sorry.
yeah because did the past interview with a Malaysian filmmaker. She made a story about her grandfather, but she was not able to meet her grandfather because her grandfather died many years ago. So she had to count the other relatives. But here you were able to interview your um, grandmother. What was perspective that you um, got from her? What was her biggest lesson, being being that living that kind of life.
Yeah, so it's a pity like I'm not able to interview herself because she had Alzheimer now. She stay at home, yeah, to and instead I interview her daughter and her son, um, who is the closest family with her, and I have them talking about her life and her experience. And just like you said, when she was very young, she had to do a lot of hard works because every Tongyangsi has to has the responsibility to do the household work for the whole family, and then uh, she had an opportunity to go to get a higher education in the junior high school, but probably because she was a Tongyangsi, because of identity of a Tongyangsi, she was not able to fulfill her dream to get higher education. So that's another that's another issue that I would like to talk in this film, because it's like her it's like just like the Tongyangsi is like an identity, like to uh, make her live up her fate, and just like she has to get married with uh, a person in
Person,
that family. Yes, that's
they were
and
arranged, pre-arranged.
yes, that's right. It's a pre-arranged marriage. Like she has no chance to decide everything. So that's another topic I would like to talk in this film. Yeah, and I would like to have the audience uh, to to know the very long past, and we can like to image the woman's situation in our times, and hopefully we can strive for the gender equality in the future.
This was a very good story for forwarding gender equality. The story of your grandmother, and that's a beautiful story. Do you have plan of expanding it if you have time, like making a full length, or featuring other, you want to feature other Tongyangsi, or even if maybe if there's still Tongyangsi being practiced there.
Yeah, so when I show this film to other audience in Taiwan, and some audience like my age, they tell me like, oh, my grandmother is a Tongyangsi as well. So actually there are a lot of Tongyangsi in the like 80 or 90 years old at the moment. Yeah, but uh, I didn't interview or to look for another Tongyangsi to make this film. I just focus on my family and my grandmother's experience. And actually, this film, from the microscopic to macroscopic, from a very personal family issues, family story, to the whole phenomenon in the whole society. So this film is a very personal film, but it's actually a very very broad film, because at the time, Tongyangsi is like very normal things. Like every family will have like Tongyangsi, or
I'm
every family will give their film. Yes.
I have a question. When you're Tongyangsi or you're serving family, do you get wages? Are you paid? Because in Tongyangsi they work. Are they paid? This is for free? The services to the other family are is free. What's the
You
arrangement on that?
sorry, you mean like they having the Tongyangsi for free? No.
Yeah, or are they being paid because they you serve the family? Are they paid in maybe
Oh
money
yeah,
or in service?
yeah. In the research I have done in the pre-production stage, I find like they have two kinds of things, two kinds of ways they will be paid or not be paid. Yeah, so it will depends on uh, different issues and different situation of the family. Yeah, but it's like a very common things at the time, and
Yeah, I have a question. It maybe person. Did the Tongyang, your grandmother being a Tongyang Sea, affected the way she raised your mother, and also maybe affected the how your mother raised you?
well,
Did
I
it influence? There
thought
was a influence.
yeah, well, it's a good question. Yeah, I think during the interview with my aunt, who is my grandmother's daughter, I find out like even though my grandmother is a Tongyangsi, she teach she taught her children very well. I mean, like she gave her children a very huge freedom to to have them to fulfill their dreams because she think that that's what she was not able to fulfill her dream to get higher education, so she like her children to get higher education. So that's a very good thing. I can tell. um, I don't think the experience of Tongyansi has affects her to teach her children the way to teach her children because she is a very awakened woman, I will say.
Okay. What was the challenges in making that film? What was in the production, and how many days did you make that film?
Yeah, it's a very good question too. Well, the most challenging thing when making this film is to build up the narrative structure because it's the first time I do a documentary animated short film. So, uh, in the very pre-production stage, I interview uh, like 5 to 6 person, and every person talk about like 2 hours footage. So I got like very long footage to cut to edit. So from the very broad issue they talked about, I have to like refine and find the thing I would like to have in this film, and that's a very challenging thing for me at that moment because I had never like to make an animated short film which is based on the voice, based on the interview. Yeah, so it's actually very fun because it's also an experimental practice for me. I like to do something that I never tried before when I'm making films. Just like I use egg and I use historical archives, and I also penned on old photos in this film to have some like the household transcription during the time of Taiwan under Japanese rule. I have something like that in this film, and yeah, so I also do something like digital countdown animation that I never did before to shot the live action things, and also don't do something rotoscope. So the film combined multiple experimental artistic practice, and I hope the audience may enjoy the film.
Yeah, I like the your aesthetics. It's very interesting. Even the story, because the story is so good. We- What kind of style it really brings out the message. I'm not going to hold you for long. What is your message to filmmakers out there? Because the your film is different, no? In a way that you combine several styles, aesthetical styles. So, and also you've either the story is so it's personal. It's just the powerful story is just No? It's just near you. It's about the life of your grandmother. So what's your advice to our filmmakers making their films?
Yeah. So I think when making a film, for me, I'm always focused on the personal experience or the female issues. So when you're making the film, you can do something like to explore your inner self and to that's a way that's a way to start. But another thing you can do is to find and to explore the outside world. There are two ways. I mean, like there are so many different issues in the world, like the war issue, the LGBTQ issues, and the environment issues, and historical or political issues. There are so many issues in the world. Like you can find something like you are interested in and to explore it. And for me, I'm always doing something like to explore inner self. That's another way because when I'm doing something like that, my personal experience always like to have I'm always like to have audience told me like, oh, my grandmother is also a Tongyansi, something like that. So the people who have the same experience, they will for them the film will be very powerful and touching. So then yeah, there are two ways I will advise the filmmakers, yeah, to explore inner or the outside world.
Okay, thank you for sharing your time this afternoon. I think and you're on your way to our lecture, yet you have spent some time with us. So thank you, Wu-Ching Chang. Can you promote your film to our audience here, Q&A?
Oh, sorry.
Can you promote and parting message for our audience?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so thank you everyone for watching the Q&A session, and I hope you enjoy the film. This film
I like it.
yeah, it still is a documentary animated short film, which is about my grandmother's experience as a Tongyansi, and then, yeah, I hope everyone enjoy the festival. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Wu-Ching Chang. Say regards to your grandmother.
Thank
Um,
you.
I hope your future films you can submit to us.
Yeah, yeah, I would like to. I will definitely do that.
Okay, thank you. That was Wu-Ching Chang of My Grandmother is an Egg. So we have uh, filmmakers Berlabuh, directed by Yuliyanto, then Lichens by Karan Wongprakarnsanti, then Ritual of an Artichoke, Ximena Gonzalez. Haris, how are you? Good afternoon.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm fine. Thank
Okay,
you, Min.
how tell us about your film about this as a seaman whose the salary has been delayed.
Yes,
Berlabuh. Yeah. Yeah, tell us
yes.
about your film.
Okay. Hello everyone. Thanks Mindanao Film Festival to be selected my art short film to be screened at this show festival. I'm Yuliyanto. I'm coming from Semarang, Indonesia. Berlabuh is a art short film about a sailor man in Indonesian with a bad system economic personality, but with personality or bad system or eco industry in Indonesia.
Where did you get that story about the seaman?
Okay.
Is
Uh,
it your friend or from the neighborhood?
okay. Berlabuh idea from my family. My family background is
Ah,
a sailor. When 20 and 15 years, my father and company my father work not bring me family good attitude. So I think anyone situation in industry maritime in Indonesia not like good situation yang so any problem in industry maritime in Indonesia. Uh, yes.
So the problem of the sailor is that their salaries are delayed 3 months. They're not. They have to wait for 3 months. Then the contract, they are not.
Yeah.
You have to fight for the renewal of their contract to the ship. Is that right? That is the problems, the common problem that your father has experienced.
Yes. Contract to know country playing system soft. Contract is mean outsourcing in my country. So many sailormen not information, not good news brief from company. Uh, yes.
Okay, thank you, Harris. We'll go to. I'll get back to you. We'll go to Karan of Lichens from Chiang Mai. So, how is the air there, Karan? Is it still good? Is it good, or you said it was bad because the pollution? Is it okay now? The air.
No, the pollution is getting worse and worse and worse in nowadays.
That's a problem there in
Yeah,
Chiang Mai.
yeah. Now is the problem. Yesterday I saw the detection, the program detection about PM 2.5 is around the yellow. The yellow is mean nearly dangerous. 200 around.
Oh,
So
that's high.
yes, that's right.
Okay, tell us about your film Lichens.
Okay. First of all, my originate about the lichen for my close friend Gop and Not. Okay. They are in the end credit. Uh, uh, I am not about the pollution, so I want to say something to the society, and so I I want my close friend to bring me to go to the forest, many forests to find the idea. And then my close friend said to me about the lichens. This is first time for me to know what is lichen because I don't know what is lichen. So my friend Gop said to explain what is lichen. And when I saw my friend explain about this, I have some idea about lichens. But I have another decorate because if I say just lichen, it's just simple. So I try to explore myself about how to convey the information to personal and emotionally and philosophical combine three things together. So I have some problem about when I talk to my mother. It's not easy. It's not easy to talk with my mom. It's kind of like the main character in the film because my mother is very strict. So I used this these resources to combine anything to produce the lichen. Okay, that is yep.
Yeah, the lichens was in the film. You explained the relationship
Yes.
because it grows in trees and it depends also on the elements.
Yes.
That was yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
More it relates to the relationship of to the mother and
Son. Yes.
the son.
Because I believe that mother and son, the relationship between human,
Yeah.
it's similar to relationship between human and nature. You cannot to separate human and nature. Separate it. You cannot. exactly the human and the mother and son, the father and son. When you born, this kind of relationship is together forever. So you cannot separate. This is the idea to convey the concept of Lichens, some kind like that.
So, tell us about the experience of making it. Have you also experienced the bad pollution when making lichens? How many days and what was the problem faced in the production? And how did you were able to solve it?
Uh, the problem. Okay. You mean the challenging
Yeah,
how
the
to produce?
challenging
Okay.
of
Okay.
making
I
the
see.
film.
Uh, Actually, I think the main problem, the main challenging is the coronavirus. Coronavirus is the
Yeah,
main problem to shooting the film
the
because
pandemic.
in Thailand, we
Crew.
limit the people to produce around not more than 10 crews. So I think something very minimal minimal team to produce. So I just use only two main character. Also, this is a very big
The
problem.
crew, how many crew are you? The two characters, then how many are you? Two?
Oh, the whole crew is
Yeah,
10.
the whole 10.
10. Yeah, just 10.
So
Just 10.
you made to the limit. You stick to the limit of the limitations of the government in shooting that you have only 10. In the Philippines, we must have a safety officer like a nurse, a health officer while on shooting. Do you have that rule also?
I know. You mean I use my budget to
Oh.
to produce this
No, I
film.
mean in the Philippines we have, before you shoot like you have 10, then you must also have a health officer being with you so that that health officer will check if the health of the crew. You have that rule in.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Same situation. It's only not easy. Not easy.
That's not easy because you have to. That's added cost and that budget. How was the budget?
My okay. The budget for to produce this film is around. I'm not sure in Philippines,
Yeah,
but in Thai it's around 30,000 baht. 30,000 baht, but I'm not sure to transfer to Philippines. Yeah, some kind like that. That is around.
how many days? How many days have you shot it? Have you shot the film? How many days?
Uh, okay, in production day, I use only 2 days only.
To
But
shoot
I
the
yeah,
initial
yes,
photography.
just 2 days. But I spend more time for pre-production and post-production. Okay, pre-production I spend around 3 months, three
Ah,
months
yes.
to pre-production and post-production around 3 months. Yeah. But for shooting just 2 days, I cannot use more time because the problem about coronavirus, the time for actor for to help me to shooting some kind like that.
Where did you get your? Because the film is really about interaction of the woman, the mother and the son. No, it's really drama. And where did you get your actors? Because they were dramatic. It's intensely dramatic.
Uh-huh. Oh, very good question. We did a pre-production. I spent around 1 month to practice the son and the mother who play the role by it's kind of like improvise and set something out of scene. Some kind like if you are the if you was the son, if you was the mother, how do you think, how do you feel if you and imagine something outside the scene, think about the character, what the son like to dress, what the son like to eat, some kind like that. Yes. So
Okay, thank you, Karan. I'll get back to you. We'll go to Sima. Is Ximena Gonzalez here from the Ritual of Artichoke from Argentina? Is he here? Okay, then we'll go to Harris. Thank you, Karan. We'll get back to you. I'll have some questions also. But we'll go to Harris of Berlabuh.
Yes.
Same question. What was the challenge? What was the process? That can you describe how did you make the film from the story to the shoot to when and where was it shown before you shown it here in Mindanao Film Fest?
Okay. Thank you. The question. Uh, First, I shoot at 20 and 18 years, but I'm not left finishing my film because I'm not budget production, not fully this production. So I finishing my short film at 20 and 20 years. I try develop at 20 and 19 years. So I feel good. My version, I believe editing uh, full. I'm finished my short film in August at 20 and 20 years.
20. Did you, who was the, you were the cameraman, the editor, and the, or you have a crew? How many crew? Because according to Karan, he had difficulty in, he had problem with the coronavirus because there are many, they're very strict. The government is strict. How many people will be shoot in Indonesia? Is that also the case? Also, the government is controlling the people. How many people will be able to shoot, or you have, there's no problem.
Uh, to be honest, I'm production Berlabuh
2020,
before COVID
2019. COVID,
before COVID
2020.
situation. Before COVID
Oh,
situation
2020.
at time COVID, I'm only editing,
Editing.
make music, color grading, and selected my footage. I actually documentary concept production in at Berlabuh short film.
Uh, so you so where did you shown it after you made it, before you submitted it to me? Where in Indonesia did you show it? Did you also show it to other film festivals?
Oh, I uh, I to be honest, all this time I've been following this festival at 20 and 19 years. I hope one day my short film to be selected this festival at a festival at 20 and 21. My short film Berlabuh to be selected at this festival and very happy.
So you this is the first film. This is the first film festival you joined, the Mindanao Film Festival for Berlabuh.
Yes, I start submit festival at last 20 and 20 years. And then any festival selected to Berlabuh to
Okay, tell me about the, because the your actor is a sailor. Is he really a sailor? The actor,
uh,
seaman, working in the ship. Or is just a, you put him there?
no, he is my friend, and when produksi Berlabuh, I bring brief to he how you responsibility about sailor. I bring data and experience relation me and my father. I giving he to about character Tirta and between relation he and his mom.
His mother,
So
mother.
is finally at the film as my bring experience with my father.
So your friend, the actor is, I think, is your father. He plays like you patterned the character to your father. Am I right?
Yeah, yes, but I I try I try also give he to explore character uh, by his version. Uh,
Mm.
Freedom I give freedom to explore.
So where's your father now, Harris? Is he still working in the ship?
Uh, yes, my father sailor uh, machine
The
machine
machine man, machinist.
machinist this ship.
Um,
Uh, and,
um, Personal question: why are you? Because many sons will follow the work of their father. For example, if your father is a sailor, is seaman, you I think in some Asians, no, they're expected to follow the work of their. If your father is a sailor, you will also become a sailor. Have you? But now you're making films. Are you also? Did you also go to sailoring? Is he being a seaman, or you just wanted to go make films?
uh, my mutual experience, my father helped me to following to follow his
My
career, but I think I not uh, I not leave my family to all long time. So I not accept his request. But film, I think make film my uh, my you apa uh, my effort to uh, bring her something dream.
it's, thank you, Harris. We'll go back to. I think if Ximeno is still here, still already online from Argentina.
Yeah, thank you to the
Thank you, Harris. Okay, before you go, can you promote your film and also parting message to our viewers?
okay. To our audience in Mindanao, enjoy this festival, enjoy our short film, uh, and see you next year festival. So thank you.
You have What's your next film? What is your plan? No, next film. Are you
Uh,
shooting a new film?
I have a one short film, new short film about like host at my country, like issue maritime issue
Another Mar-
about maritime issue to my new short film with title Memories of the Sea.
so
I try submit this festival next year.
okay, next year
I,
uh, we'll be waiting for your film. Berlabuh
yes, thank.
means what? Does Berlabuh is a bahasa or is this a bahasa for what? What is this meaning? Berlabuh.
Uh,
I think.
I think berlabuh to me describe hometown, coming home,
Mm,
how person to back to house, family. I think so. Selected title berlabuh meaning about it, coming home, hometown, house, family.
thank you. There was the problem with the rats. Is it solved? Is it really a real life experience? The rats in the house.
Yes, my house many rats.
There's so many rats.
But I I enjoy it, not enjoy. I use trap rats, trapping.
Okay. Thank you, Haris of Berlabuh from Indonesia. What place in Indonesia? What place in Indonesia? What place are you in Indonesia? Where are you located in Indonesia?
Yeah, my
Where
location
in?
at
Yeah.
Semarang.
Ah, where's that? Is it
I'm
near Mindanao or I'm not really fond about geography. Where is that located? Your place? Is it near in Mindanao or in Malaysia near or near Jakarta?
my location is Semarang. Only one city in Indonesia have harbor.
Thank you, Haris.
Uh,
Next year,
yes, Mr. Rudolph.
Okay. Karan, what is your next after this Lichens? Do you have plans? What are your other plans for? Do you have other films that you're planning to make?
Actually, I have I find some idea to produce the new film. I interested about I'm not sure about how about masculine and feminine, some kind like that. This is a new idea to produce a new film, but now I have no idea. Just find some idea to produce a new film. Yep.
After that, where was it shown? What the Lichens? Where was it shown? Apart from here, the Mindanao Film Fest, where did you?
Send it another festival. You
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, my plan. I have to send. I have to send in the new two festivals. Uh, firstly, in the Thailand, Thai Thought Film Festival, and another is about the environment problem in Thailand. That is one festival to say about the pollution. Yeah, this is the one festival in Thailand. Yep, just two festivals, I think.
I was intrigued by the ending part of your movie, the forest fire. Is it real? Where did you shoot it? Is it there was a forest fire somewhere in Chiang Mai?
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
real, or is that a footage? Just a footage?
The footage is my friend. You know this footage. Uh, the people shoot every year and correcting every year, so it's not hard to just please to send the footage to me because people shoot it every year, and this is not just an acute problem. It's a long chronic problem, long-term problem. So there are many footage about the fiber, the burning forest in Chiang Mai. Yep.
Okay. I think if Ximena is here, is from the ritual artichoke from Argentina. If not, okay. Before we go, there are many filmmakers that are participating here, and many are young and upcoming filmmakers. What is your advice to them when they make their films,
Uh-huh.
particularly in the creative side?
Mm-hmm. My suggestion is when but it's just my opinion only.
Yeah, yeah. That's
uh,
your from
okay,
your
if
experience.
uh for me, if I want to do something like produce film or something like the art, I want to explore one firstly it about yourself. What aspect, what issue you feel you feel directly, you feel emotionally, and you know it clearly. Okay, and when you feel directly, when you emotion, when you feel, and when you know, I think you have three issues to produce the film now. Know it, feel it, and do it. Three things. Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Karan. Thank you for sharing your time. I hope the pollution there is improving because it's hard to breathe in dirty air.
Yes.
You don't go. You must not go outside because it's So you're not going outside. People are not going outside. They're
I,
just
I,
staying in.
I love Chiang Mai. I love Chiang Mai. It's okay. The main
No, go
character.
outside the house. Or they're staying inside because of the
I am a little bit extrovert. I cannot to go inside. So just protect and go outside.
Okay. Okay. What is your? Can you help promote the film to our audience? Yeah.
Okay.
It's your time.
Thank you so much for the audience. I hope that you will enjoy my film. And if you have some experience about the pollution, PM 2.5, or the personal about how to deal with the matter, how to deal with the relationship between family, I hope you will enjoy my film. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you
for
so much,
the
Karan.
people.
Like from Chiang Mai, straight from Chiang Mai. Thank you. We have filmmakers, Berlabuh from Indonesia, and my grandmother is my grandmother is an egg from Taiwan. Then, but Ximena is not was able to reach us from Argentina. The original article. Thank you, Karan. I hope the air there is improving. Take care. Take care there. Okay, maraming salamat. Daghang salamat sa mga filmmakers na adto sa atong ato diri sa Q&A segment sa 19th Mindanao Film Festival. The 19th Mindanao Film Festival is brought to you by the Mindanao Film and Television Development Foundation Incorporated in cooperation with the National Commission for Culture and the Arts and the Film Development Council of the Philippines, the City Government of Davao, Davao Pasko Fiesta. We will have a spin-off event this December 24 to January 8 in cooperation with the city government at Davao Pasko Fiesta. This will be the Metro Davao Family Short Film Festival. These are Mindanao Film Fest entries na napili. They are family themed and Christmas, medyo may Christmas theme na films, no? So 6 or 7 short films that will be shown online at the Davao Pasko Fiesta Facebook page. Hope to see you there, December 24, January 8, Metro Davao Family Short Film Festival. This has been Rudolph Alama. Thank you. Daghang salamat.